Welcome to another video tutorial. In this video, I will tell you how we can choose the research topic for bachelor, master or PhD degree. If you are also a student and facing difficulties in selecting your research topic, I have different recommendations for you because if you are studying in subcontinent, might be the condition and the requirements are different. And if you are studying within US or China, might be your conditions and requirements are different. And it is also important whether do you have enough resources in terms of money, equipment, time, and guidance. So all of these factors should be considered while selecting a research topic. So on the next slides, I will go with individual details of for bachelor, master, and PhD students. So here for bachelor degree reports, I know within Pakistan and India, it is a trend that when a student is doing bachelor degree, so at the end of semester, he is supposed to submit a small thesis, which I also called it as report. So there is a need to submit that report as in their eighth semester of their bachelor degree. So here I will give a brief detail about that topic uh, according to two conditions. First condition, if you are studying within your own country, and the second condition is if you are studying in any foreign university or mean out of your country. So here I will explain what is the basic aim of that report topic. Actually, your supervisors and your teacher want you to teach you the basic scientific writing skills at this level. At the bachelor level, you don't know what is scientific writing, what is research article, what is review paper, and what are the different parts like introduction, material method, results, and discussion section. So basic aim is to teach you about the scientific writing skills. So whether you are within country or out of country, so every teacher or every supervisor will try to teach you the basics of scientific writing. If you want to start your report topic, so it is important to go with your previous thesis and papers of your supervisor. I mean, whoever supervisor is assigned to you, you can go to library and search his previous student thesis, and you can also ask your supervisor to give his own previous papers. Because if you are studying out of country, so condition would be different, because here the you also would be need to download some basic research article around the globe, plus world level methodology, that which level or uh, world is using which methods or which parameter to reach a conclusion, like different they will help you to teach you and let you introduce about different methodologies. If you are doing within your own country, so you have to select only those parameters which you can do in your own lab. Sometime when you are selecting parameters or factors, I would recommend you to select only those topics which are doable in your own lab. Sometime I know there are some fresh students who select very difficult parameters which are not available in your own lab, or those facilities which are required to finish those parameters, they are not available. So as within own countries or the local countries, as most of my audience belong to India or Pakistan, so usually here resources are not enough. So you have to be choosy in this, because all the parameters which are doable in the lab, so you have to be limited to them. This is very unfortunate, but we have to meet according to the conditions. But if you are doing your bachelor in any foreign country, so it is a good that you can just open Google Scholar and search your keywords. So I will make a separate video that how we can search keywords in the Google Scholar. So the basic idea is you can just simply go to Google and write Google Scholar. So when the Google Scholar will be open, you can write your keywords, like if your supervisor is researching about panicle development, flower development, reproductive development, and let's suppose your crop is brassica napus and or rice, so you can just enter these keywords within Google Scholar, so the latest article would be downloaded. If you are researching within your own country, so it is best idea that you can ask your seniors and you can ask their help that what are the latest issues or what are the latest concerns about research topic, so they will help you to know about this topic. But if you are studying out of your country, so you must need to ask your supervisor or your own country mate. Like here are many students who are studying in China or US. They can also ask their country mate because they have the same language. Probably they can teach you things more easily and more timely. And it is also important to be limited with your own funding and facilities status. Sometimes we want to do a lot within our countries, but unfortunately, because funding and facilities are not good enough, so we cannot carry good research. And it is also important. I often saw many students make their plan very big, which they cannot timely finish. So it is another problem that they should be aware of, that they should make a plan and they should discuss their plan with supervisor that whether they can finish it timely or not. So now let's move to master degree, because now here your level is upgraded. So here the conditions would be different, even within country or even out of country. Here the basic aim is now changed, because within country your scientific writing is almost uh, the basic aim for all degrees, but you at here you have to be in touch with the scenario around the globe, and you have to do a lot of screening and testing of most of the material which is already available in the lab. Because in subcontinent or South Asian countries, because most of the people like to do screening and testing of those methods which are already being used since several years. They can try with different, but they have to be limited with their funding. So if you are out of country and you have scholarship, or let's suppose if you are studying with a scholarship, you don't have any funding issue, so you can be in touch with them. So your the basic aim would be scientific writing and scenario around the globe, and you have to be go for low to medium level discovery. So here things are different, because here you use just local conventional screening and testing methods, but here you have to go for at least low to medium level discovery. The way to choose the research topic during master degree is the previous thesis and paper of your own supervisor they previously published with other students or your seniors. So similarly, like bachelor, you can also choose this, but if you are studying abroad, so you must follow the papers of your own lab. So it is a good that you can collect the 5 year papers of your supervisor and you can read them. In addition to the searching, now you are not only limited to the paper reading, but you also have to search the new literature. But if you are reading abroad, so you have to do real time paper reading. I mean, you have to in touch with ever coming paper related to your topic. Let's suppose if you are working on rice, and if you are working about reproductive development, so you have to be in touch with all the relevant papers. So that is why I write here real time paper reading. So if you are doing your master degree within your home country, so you should must go with supervisor advice, because usually supervisor knows that what is good for us, so they will recommend that topic, that parameters which are doable within your conditions. But here you can also choose your own topic, but I would recommend you to better to go with supervisor advice, because I know there are some students who like to go with their own way. But usually it is good, but it is risky as well, because it might waste your time. So I will recommend you to better go with your supervisor advice. So, if within local countries, I know there are many funding and facilities issues. So that is why I recommended you to go with supervisor advice. And if you are researching abroad, so you must follow the time plan because in abroad, mostly the master degree is of 3 years. So you have to be limited within your time plan, and you should have enough time to publish your research. So that is why you have to be careful about time plan. So now let's switch to most important degree, that is the PhD degree. And if you are selecting the PhD degree thesis topic, so what you should consider within country or studying abroad, you should be expected that at this level you are now expert in scientific writing, or at least trying to be expert in scientific writing. I mean, like the basic writing skill, you should know that what are the different parts, and uh, how and what we have to write in the different parts. And it is also important to mention that patience is important, because I think the biggest achievement in your PhD degree is the stress management. If you are unable to manage your stress, so I am afraid it can be deleterious to the health. So I would recommend you to just stay happy, whatever you have, you just carry on with that. So in within country, if you are doing research, so you have to go to from low to medium level discovery. But if you are doing your PhD from any foreign university, so among all these, so you should consider that they usually require high level of discovery, and they want you to become as independent researcher. If you are researching for topic within your country, you can go for previous thesis and papers of your supervisor, and low low impact factor SCI articles. But if you are doing your PhD in a foreign university, you should be aware of, and you should read all the articles related to your topic around the globe. So similarly, you can search your keywords like that. I have already given example, like if you are researching about panicle development or reproductive development in rice, so you can write all these keywords in Google Scholar, and you should be searching time to time that what are the latest article. For this, you can also follow different researchers and different scientists around the globe on ResearchGate, Twitter, and Facebook, so that you will be able to know that whether what they are publishing and what is new in the market. If you are doing PhD from abroad, so this condition stays the same as within the country. If you want to select your topic for PhD, you should must ask your supervisor and keep in mind to publish timely. So it is recommended to you once you have finished your studies, then you can go for job. Otherwise, you will spend a lot of time than normal, because sometime it may take up to 5 to 6 years for your PhD if you will do your PhD studies as part time. So you should focus that your primary objective, especially in sub-Asian countries, should be your first primary objective should be the PhD studies, not your job. So if you are out of country, after you have searching the relevant keywords in the Google Scholar, so you should ask your supervisor that whether he is satisfied with this article and whether this problem should be initiated to be researched or not. So if you are doing your PhD within your home country, so of course funding and facilities would be a problem. So I would recommend you to ask about the parameters whether they can be afforded with your supervisor project or not. But usually when you are doing research abroad, so usually funding and facilities are no more bigger issue oftenly. So it is also only important to consider the time plan. So these are the important factors which we should keep an eye while selecting your bachelor, master, or PhD degree topic. So if you like the video, please give me thumb up, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.